It's showtime. There you go. I'm back. All right. Good morning to those of you who are waiting. All right. I had a little issue on the other end trying to fix everything, with technology. And sometimes you're a little slower than the technology, especially when you get to a certain age. I'm not saying that this is my age. I'm not saying that I'm at the age where I'm slower when it comes to technology. Not me at all. As a matter of fact, technology and we are friends. Okay, like I said earlier while I was on the radio, I got some sad news just before I came on, and I sent a message back to my uncle, and I said, Mama, you sent me that message now. You sent me that message while just before I go on air. What am I supposed to do? And he said, just send love. Just send love, because anybody who knows me, what they will tell you is I am terrible when it comes to as it pertains to people and whenever somebody dies. All right, I'm never good at what to say to the family. I'm terrible for that matter. So I never know, because everything that I'm about to say, you might have heard already, or it might just come out corny. It might just come out real stupid. Okay, so this is why I say, whenever you're alive, all right, while you're alive, actually, keep the good vibes going. All right, make peace, love enough so that when somebody dies, it'll make it a lot easier to deal with. Not that it will be easier that this person is gone. It is a lot easier to deal with if you were living better. Because you see, the thing for me is, if you're gone, of course I'm gonna miss you, but I'm gonna have enough good memories. I'm gonna have enough amazing memories so that so I smile a little more. I cry less. I know that you're gone. I know that you were good. I know that we were good. There was nothing left unsaid. There was nothing left to do. Okay? So this is how I see it. So if ever you have a family member who's passed and I don't know what to say to you, just know that this is just me. This is the one time I do not have an answer. I do not have a solution or anything. The most you will get from me is condolences. That's it. That's it. I don't say much. Okay, guys? So, pardon me if that is what it is. And yes, just before I came on, I was told that my cousin died last night at the hospital. And so I have to figure out how I reaching out on what I'm going to say. All right, but it's very sad. All right, Kat, good morning to you and the family. Okay? Yeah. Okay, now guys, you must have seen Comfortable. You must have seen Comfortable. Now, I don't know what's going on. If you're live, if you're on our Facebook page, just let me know. All right, just send a message, let me know that, okay, we're here and we're seeing you. Because I've been having some real issues even trying to get on. If you thanks for starting this song again to my dear Officer Morgan. Good day. All right. So good morning, guys, and thank you very much for being here. Let me share something with you. Two things went down. One yesterday. As a matter of fact, something happened before, but it led into yesterday. What am I doing? I'm trying to relax my leg. Yeah, for those of you seeing me, I'm trying to relax my leg, a certain way. All right. Some things happened yesterday and leading up to yesterday that got to me, and thankfully, I'm not one of those that would completely go off and think, boy, I'm this and I'm that and I'm that. I'm not this. Okay? I was invited by some people. I'm not going to say ex-friends. I'm going to say, though, that whoever invited me, they're probably listening now, and don't take offense. This is just what it is. And I explained it before. I'm explaining it to you. They invited me, and I declined. I declined almost immediately. And the response I got was, Mama, yeah boy, them days, you too big for fellas, boy. You too big for fellas. And I said, no. I said, no. I said, no. I'm not too big for anybody. I just know where I feel comfortable. That was my response. I know where I feel comfortable. There are some places we put ourselves, or we force ourselves to be in, and we're very uncomfortable just because we want to fit in, because we want people around us to like us. We want to be in this one's favor and that one's favor, and we stretch ourselves and we go above and beyond, and sometimes not because we want to, not because we're comfortable doing it, not because we're happy doing it, but because we want to be in this person and that person's favor. Listen to me. It is high time you stop this. Just stop. All right? Stop trying to fit in where you really and truly not wanted. Okay? And I think many of us, you're growing up, you want to be part of it, and some of us, we fall off and we decide we're going to do things against what we believe, and this is what throws everything off. Sometimes you go above and beyond for people who would not do it for you. You see? You go above and beyond for people who are really and truly not so into you, but they're okay with what you can give them at the time. Okay? Stop forcing yourself to fit in, because essentially you will not be happy in the end of it all if you are going to do things that you are uncomfortable with, things that you will be ashamed of later. Why try to fit in that crowd now? Why try so hard? And anywhere you have to try so hard to the point where you're going off, you're stepping out from what you believe in, and those things go against your value that you've placed on yourself. Then the problem is yours. Stop going places that you're uncomfortable, and the reason why, and they're trying to figure out why I said no, why I decided I don't want to be there. I'll tell you why. Because many times, because you have this friend, and this friend is hanging somewhere you would never hang, or you're feeling uncomfortable, and this friend is hanging around friends or their associates, the people that they can relate to and the people that they're with, because you want to please that friend. You're going to be in that circle, and for the entire day, you're in a place where you don't want to be. I'm not doing that. Okay? I'm not doing that. And no, I do not expect you to make enemies with your friends because of me. I can control me. Okay? I can control what I want to happen in the end. Okay? So even though I am your friend, it does not mean that the people you associate yourself with and certain places you want to be, I'm supposed to be there. And it doesn't mean I love you less. It doesn't mean I don't want to speak to you. It just means that this particular place that you want to be now, I do not fit in. Sakaboy morning. Said Martin, good morning. You see what I'm saying? Somebody says, preach louder for those at the back. Many times we put ourselves in situations and then we go about blaming people. Monday morning, we go about blaming everybody for what happened to us, and you that make me come there. Nobody made you come there. You know, Lavon morning, you know exactly what they're giving. Okay? You know exactly who they're hanging with. You know for a fact, if you are to choose somewhere to be, this is not where you want to be. All right? This is not where you want to be. Stop making yourself uncomfortable for likes. The same way some of you go on social media and portray somebody else. You know, you dress up a certain way, you dress up a way that you can't afford. Okay? You do certain things and say certain things that you really don't believe in. You don't believe in what you're actually saying. But you know for a fact if you say it, there are certain people who are going to like it. There are certain people you're going to be in their favor for a little while. What happens when you decide I no longer want to be this person? What happens when you decide I really want to be me? What do you do then? What do you do then? Don't you realize that long term, you're hurting you? I'm not going to try to fit in. There are some people who actually want you to be there for as long as they have use for you. And when there's no more use for you, then they discard you. Is that where you want to be? Are those the people you want to be around? Is that what you want to expose your heart to? I mean, think about it. Good morning, Mish. I'll shout out to you, bro. All right? Think about it. Think about the fact that some of you are in circles. And when any time, and listen to me, if every single time you get a call from certain people, from a certain crowd, if any time you get that call, you have to think, oh my God, what am I going to do now? What am I going to wear? Oh my God, I don't even have anything to wear. And oh my God, I have to go and I have to buy something and I have to get this and I have to get that and I have to look a certain way. The minute you get in anxiety, when you're called by those people, just so that you sit in and you laugh at jokes that you don't like. You laugh at the jokes you don't like. You're in a place you don't want to be. Okay? You're laughing at things about people you like. You are forced to talk about people in a negative way. Why do you want to be there? This is not for you. I said this is not for me. I don't like some of the people that you hang with. And I'm not going to come in and sit and laugh and joke. This is not me. All right? I am not going to pretend to be happy. And secretly, I'm praying for 5 o'clock to reach. Because it's supposed to end at 5. And at 4:58, I'm warming up. I'm stretching my legs for me to walk out. Why do you want that in your life? Why? You know? And I'm not saying sometimes you can't be accommodating. But for what? Sometimes for what? If you end up in a place, all right, you get there and certain people end up there, well, by all means, you greet people. And I'm not saying to go make small talk with people you don't like and you're uncomfortable eating cereal. You see? Stop doing that. Jagwell says, preach it, my brother. Preach it loud. Malana says, yes, I learned that the hard way some years ago when I decided I wasn't going to go to a show, but a friend who wanted a ride convinced me to go. And 5 minutes after I parked my car, it broke my glass. She wasn't even sympathetic. Never again. Sometimes you are only worth to some people what you can bring to the table. All right? If you have nothing to bring to the table, they're not on your end. That's a business arrangement. And if somebody is honest with you, and this is what they want from you, and you're able to accept this, go for it. Go for it, by all means. If it is a business arrangement, and you guys came together and decided, this is what we're here for, then go for it by all means. All right? But if you're going to have to fight to fit in, and let go of all your values, because this is what you're going to do just to be liked by them, you're not good. If you're going to come on to social media and do things that you question after, just because you want a like from 10,000 people that you will never meet, or if you meet them out there on the road, you will pass them straight because they're not your friends, then you're not in a good place. You're definitely not in a good place. Many of you in there liking this and getting people and following this and following that and following that. And when you see them on the road, you turn your head. You don't even want to see them. But the other people around, they see you getting likes. And you all right just because you got a like from somebody you do not know for saying something you do not believe in. This is madness. If you're gonna go on a limb, go out on a limb because you want to do this for that person and do that for that person, but you're not comfortable doing it, don't do it. I've always said, guys, if you're going to do something and you're going to do it in a grudgeful manner, don't do it. If you can't do it from your heart, if you're not comfortable doing it, don't do it. Okay? It's not going to work. It's not going to work out. And I don't care what you believe in. If you're not doing something from your heart, if you're doing it grudgefully, if you're giving something that is going to make you upset, and that is your, and it can be your time. It can and this is very important. A lot of people don't place value on the time that they give to people. All right? Place value on your time and who you spend it with, how you spend it. And if every time you give that, it is not being reciprocated, if any time you give that out there, you're upset, then you're doing the wrong thing. Stick to yourself. Stick to yourself. You're doing yourself a disservice. And you're hurting the other person too. Because here you are coming in being a hypocrite. All right? Don't be a hypocrite. It doesn't make you better than the person you are chilling with. Than the person you are giving your time, but yet still you upset. It doesn't make you better. You know? Mrs. Let me tell you, I see that every day of my life. I need to stay in the lane. Stop going above. Above your means. You know? Sometimes you put yourself in a position, in a situation because you want to fit in. So you get into debt. Pulling and grabbing because you have to be with the in crowd who really and truly didn't want to be with you. Because they see through it all. They know their type. You think they don't know when you're pretending? You think they do not know when you're there with them and you're laughing at a joke that you're not comfortable laughing at? You think they do not know when you're wearing something that you're uncomfortable wearing, or you're uncomfortable or you didn't pay for? You think they do not know? They know. And chances are they're bad talking you. Chances are they're talking behind your back. What do you do then? Do you ignore it? Do you think they're wrong? You don't fit in. Morning Tizzle, what you saying, my son? As a matter of fact, you came from Japan, right? That's just a greeting. If you don't know about it, then you're already a Tizzle. Alright, so Google it. Look, somebody says, look, I'm looking for validation from people and not from God. And it's real, you know. It's real. You look for validation in all the wrong places. All right? And some of you go into a state of depression. All right? You go into a state of depression because this person didn't like this and this person didn't like that. Some of you treat your people around you poorly because somebody outside decides this is what you should be if you're going to be around us. So how do you deal with it when it's being done at work? Hold your head down or up, whatever you want to do. Just be true to yourself. Okay? This is not rocket science, you know. A lot of people think when they're in the same room with somebody, they must be disrespectful, or two, they must make that person control their feelings or their attitude, their mood. No, you don't have to do that. Be you. Good morning, good afternoon. I walk into a place and I do not care who is there. I greet the room. I greet the room. And if we're having a meeting and you happen to be involved in this meeting and I'm addressing the room, I address the room. And then when I finish, I politely say thank you and goodbye and I get out. It doesn't mean I have to be your friend. I worked someplace for years. And there was an individual that I had nothing to do with. And guess what? Whenever I came to work, I would respectfully address the individual. The individual would respectfully address me. All right, would go through the ropes and everything. And when work was done, work was done. I'm done. Somebody says, fortunately, my small circle of friends and I think alike. And that's what it is. That is what it is. A lot of the time, you think it is wrong to be with like minds. Be with like minds. The only time I discourage like minds is when you want to grow. And the like mind, you want to get out of that mindset. But these people, you have a group of people holding you down because you're not supposed to grow. You're not supposed to go past them. You're not supposed. So this is where you detach yourself. This is a crew you do not want to be with either. I always say, if you want to learn something, if you want to get rich, all right, and if you want to learn how to be rich, practice. Start hanging with, start taking advice from rich people. And it's not me contradicting myself. Take advice from them. It doesn't mean you have to chill, all right. Learn from their mistakes. Learn from their fortunes. Learn from their success. Okay, do that. All right, this is another circle you don't want to be in. The negative circle that decides this is what success is. A lot of people dictate success and their success. This is some success to certain people. It just looks different. Okay, my success, what I deem to be successful, may not be yours. To some people, success is working for somebody in a nice little company. You go to work 9 to 5. You never miss a day of work. You get a nice enough salary and everything is good and everything is nice. And they call you by your rich surname and all of that. To some people, and they're not wrong. That's what they want. That's success to them. And to some people, being successful is working on their own, hustling, day in, day out. I go to bed very late. I wake up very early. And I'm happy because I am making what I want to make. You see what I'm saying? To some people, that's a success. And to others, it's a simple life. Success, boy, I wanted 2 children by a certain age. I wanted to be married by that age. I wanted to be that. I wanted to be that. This is what I have. That is success. All right? But again, you do it for you. What makes you happy? Stop being in a circle that you don't want to be in. All right? As long as you're uncomfortable, as long as they call you and you're worried and you start to get all kind of palpitation, you're ready to go off. This is not for you. If you cannot behave the way, like you when you're out there, this is not a circle you want to be in. Get out of that circle, okay? And to those of you who are going to invite me to things, all right, and I'm going to decline. Yes, some invitations I'm going to decline, and I make no apologies for how comfortable I want to be, all right? And at some point in my life, you know, probably that was who I was. I would go out there and this is, okay, I'm going to please you, even though I'm uncomfortable, all right? Certain times, this is what it was, okay? But then you have to grow out of this because you're the one doing it to yourself. If you keep going back, okay? If you keep getting into it, that is your fault. It's not on them. It's on you. Stop trying to fit in. All right? You must be at a place where if somebody says something you do not like, you must be able to respectfully say, hey, I do not like that. For them to accept and be able to apologize. Hey, I didn't mean anything by it. I'm sorry. Okay? If you can't get that, if you keep going off the edge for somebody who will not pull through for you, and you're upset about it, but you're doing it to prove a point. That's not their fault. It's your fault. You keep going off. Oh, I'm going to do this. Look, you see, I'm doing it. I'm killing you with kindness. Okuyo. You're foolish. I'm killing you with kindness. No, you're killing nobody with kindness. You're allowing them to use you as much as they want to, and then eventually it will done. And they will not even want your kindness. Okay? That is all there is to it. Stop. Pull back. Learn. Understand what you like and where you want to be. And do not let anybody guilt trip you into doing something. All you need to do is go VybeRadio, VybeRadio, VybeRadio St. Lucia. It's on TuneIn, yeah. Alright? Do not let anybody guilt trip you into what they want you to be. Don't do that. This is madness. Okay? Don't do it. Walk away for your good. Okay? Walk away because it makes you feel better. Don't come on here and say things you do not believe in, because you will get a like from somebody you do not know. There's this song, I think it's Taras Riley who sang it. It says, if you don't trust the messenger, why would you trust the message? That kind of thing. If you do not know the person, you do not trust the person, but this is who you're looking for validation from, why? Ask yourself that question. How many of you can go on Facebook or on Instagram or wherever right now and have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 followers, 20,000 followers, and say to me, you are good with 20% of them? How many of you? Not many. Even I can't say that. There are certain people who send invites, who send friend requests. Some I accept and some I just don't. Alright? Some of them, they've not done a thing to me. I'm telling you all, they've not done a thing to me. I do not have anything against them. When I go through anybody who sends me a request, two things that happen. One, I look at you, and if you send me a request but your profile is locked and I can't see who you are, I'm not just jumping in and accepting it. I'm sorry. This is not going to happen. Then number two, if your profile is unlocked and I look at your profile and there are undesirables on there, people want to, people I know and I really don't want any kind of association with them, I don't accept it. And that's all there is to it. And this is me saying to you, the likes are neither here nor there. You know, and this is what it is. And the minute you can free yourself from that, the minute you can pull yourself away and decide that this is not going to dictate your life, the minute you can do that, then you've taken your power. You've taken your power. All right. If I post something to learn or something that makes me happy, all right, not something that will get you to look out. You know how many times some of you guys go on there and you're not comfortable, but you're going to post something, and then you're at work or at home or you're doing something that you like, but every time you're going on to see how many people viewed it or how many people liked it, and then you get all frustrated if somebody didn't like it and you're thinking, but maybe I posted it at the wrong time, and then you post it again, and then unless this is business, unless you're marketing, unless this is advertising, what the hell are you doing this for? Teasel says, when you have, they all come in high, but as it done, they like, bye, I will see you later. And that is what it is. That is what it is. Gauge your friendships. Make it pure. If you have about 2 friends, 2 meaningful relationships, that is, trust me, that is much more. That is a little more, that is a lot more valuable than 10,000 friends in an inbox you know nothing about. Remember that. Okay? Stop putting you down. Sometimes it is okay to be with you. All right? Be with you. You are your most honest friend. You the one. Many people are afraid to be alone, to be with themselves. Learn you. Learn what you like. Because if you don't know what you like, then you cannot teach people how to treat you. Learn what you like. Learn what you will accept and not accept. Learn to love you the way you want to be loved. Love you that way. Some of you ask people out there to love you and be comfortable loving you, but you don't even know what you like. How is it possible for somebody to love you and you don't even know how to love you? You won't even know what love looks like. Get to know you. Get to know what you're comfortable with. Spend time with you. That circle there, right there, this is where it starts. You, the dot. My circle is like a dot. You see a dot on my forehead? That's my circle. All right? Get it together. Let's get it right. Okay, people? And stop going out there and making people feel you're less than them. All right? You're not less than they are. Okay? Bring yourself to another level. You're the only one who's able to do that. Okay? Next level. Bring you up. All right? So to those of you who are upset, I know some of them listening right now because the word got around. I don't care. All right? To those of you who are upset, tough. All right? I am not. I refuse to bring me to a place deliberately and I'm uncomfortable. It's not going to happen. All right? I want to be able to fit in where I'm comfortable. I'm not trying. That's all there is to it. And I encourage you to do the same. All right, guys? Be comfortable in your skin. All right? That's it. That's it for me. And this is where I say thank you very much for being here with us for Real Talk. Okay, Real Talk is brought to you with the kind compliments of Caribbean Metals Limited, the Travel and Leisure Center, Laboratory Services and Consultations Limited, and Sea Island Cotton Shop. You want to reach us, www.VybeRadio.com. You can hit listen live and just put us in the background, go about doing your business, and the player is still there. It will still play. Tune in, you can get us there. Radio Garden, any major radio app, you just search VYBE Radio, okay? VybeRadio Solution, and we're right there. You can even talk to Alexa. What you cooking, Tizzle? What you cooking? Dinner prospect. What are you cooking? Just tell me. You heard out there. Pinky did my last one right. All right. We can say I'm cooking. You want food? Tell me now. What you cooking, bro? Something you learn over there? A while ago I spoke to you. You didn't answer me, and I need you to answer me the same way I spoke to you. I want you to answer me. The minute you can answer me, yes, I want food. All right? Hey, guys, take it easy. Someone says, "Farm Real Talk." Because I was out 7 months in London, people think I was my friend. As I'm back home, had so much to say. Shut them out, man. Shut them out. Many people are afraid. Many people... Thank you very much, bro. Many people are afraid to walk away from certain things. People, listen to me and listen to me carefully. Imagine I said I'm going. Listen to me carefully. Many times you stay, all right? Many times you stay, and it's more detrimental. You understand? You stay there and you take it and you take it and you take it, and then you explode and you end up being the bad person. You end up getting out of character. Don't do that. Don't bring yourself to that level. At that point, it makes you less than them. Okay, don't do it. Don't do it. And if somebody is going to do something to you, and they're not big enough to come back to apologize, or that's not somewhere you want to be. Okay, you just need to be comfortable, man. All right, take it easy. I'm out. Don't forget, tomorrow is International High Tension Day, Kamal Day. All right, if you don't know what I'm talking about, my second prince, yes, He's celebrating his birthday tomorrow. That's high tension. He's the afternoon guy on VybeRadio. So hey, show him some love. From 2 in the afternoon until all right. You can show him love from today. Okay, he's gonna be here and he's the one. Yeah, upside down eating the place. Google that too. I'm out. Take it easy. Have a wonderful that boy. If we have to go into that beautiful spirit, Simon. If we have to go into that. This is a whole new topic, so we're gonna address that next week Tuesday, God willing. If you want, send me a message and say, they think when you walk away you're weak. That's a whole new story. About take it easy. Bye bye. Bye bye.